Alright. Hey, people, welcome back to my stream. I was supposed to be doing a lot of Tsukihime remake this week, but I've been so tired lately. And the one time I decided to go online to stream, I totally do something else. Alright, let's do the mini after story. Actually, I'm curious what's the other stuff here. So this one enemy. No, okay, I don't care about that. That's a lot of things. Oh. Open drama. Audio drama. Look. Should I? Yeah, I had to share my entire. Oh, it's a video file. Yeah, I'll figure that out later. I'll try to show this later. I'll try to show this later, but for now I'm gonna worry about that later. Yeah, we'll do the stuff later. I actually have no idea what this is. I'm originally planning Kazusa's after story, but what is this? All right. Okay. Cool. I like how they have that. I like how they have that thing where they're like, you know, if you want to read this thing, just ooh, what's this? Anyway, how do I return the title? Okay, there you go. Oh, that's interesting. Let me see what's the folder. I'll share them when I need to, but right now let's not do it right now. I don't have to, at least. We'll check those things out in a while, but I'm checking out the files that they. Oh, yeah, White Album 2 analysis. The website is dead. Yeah. Alright, anyway. Let's go with the after story. Which one is Kazusa's? Okay, I'm gonna make a guess. This should be Kazusa's, right? The moment I see Setsuna, we roll back, and no, this is wrong. This is wrong because Kazusa left the country. Okay, way back now. Yes, all right, cool. This is how we roll. Airport should be airport. There you go. There you fucking go, bro. None of that Setsuna bullshit, bro.
そろそろゲートから出てくる頃です。ページングボードとか使っちゃダメよ。マスコミにバレるかもしれないから。頑張って自分の目で見つけてね。お任せください。お二人の顔ならしっかり覚えてますから。向こうがみおちゃんの顔忘れてるかもしれないでしょ。もうそういう寂しいこと言わないでくださいよ社長。まあそれはともかくクリスマスだし。人多いだろうから見失わないようにね。確かにいつもより人多いかもですね。でも混んでるのは出国ゲートの方ですね。家族連れとかカップルとか友達同士とか。そう独身で男も友達もいなくてクリスマスにさえ仕事漬けのみおちゃんに関係のない話をして悪かったわね。
Since you have no friends, you're single and stop working on Christmas. I feel bad for me, Yo-chan.
そっち方面から遠ざかってるのは誰のせいだと思ってるんですか？都合のいい言い訳を提供してあげてる雇い主に感謝してほしいくらいなんだけど。ああ、見つけました。ちょっと失礼しますね。カズサさん、北原さん。
But Kazusa's a Kitahara now, right?
いい加減にしろよカズさ。いつまでもつまらない意地張ってんなよ。
いい加減にするのは春樹の方だろ。一言謝れば許してやるって言ってるのに、どうしてそんな簡単なことすらできないんだよ。
どうしてそれができないのか教えてやるよ。それはな、今回の件に関しては俺に一切の非がないからだよ。
カズサさん。
えい、離婚だ離婚。成田離婚してやる。
That's a thing. Is that a thing?
両方間違えるな。成田離婚ってのはスピード離婚の派生語だ。俺たちは入籍してもう何年も経つから。
Oh, I know that's a thing.
だからお前のそういう細かくて意地悪で人の上げ足ばっか取る態度が大っ嫌いなんだよ。
ああ、それは光栄だ。別に俺お前に気に入られたくてこういう人間になったんじゃないしな。
喋るな、話しかけるな、口聞くな。お前の声なんか二度と聞きたくない。
だからそれ全部同じ意味だろ。日本に帰ってきたんだから正しい日本語を使え。
ああ、うるさいうるさい。
社長、
I love their domestic life, man.
合流できた？
私以前にお二人が合流できてません。精神的に。
ありゃりゃんりゃん。
The way back to happiness. Nice. None of none of that sensitive bullshit, bro. None of that.
じゃあ私はこっちの部屋で寝るから。
お前こそやっぱり寂しいとか言って後で泣いて謝ってきてもベッドに入れてやらないからな。
するか、絶対にするか。そんなこと一生するもんか。
じゃあな、おやすみ。
うるさい。
After uttering her parting remarks for the tenth time, Kazusa vigorously shut the door and disappeared into the other room. I'm seriously glad I picked the suite. It would be beyond awkward if we had to stay in the same room together all night.
すいません工藤さん。一番やってはいけないタイミングでやってしまいました。
And I'm beyond sorry for all of this. This person, or more specifically, Kudo Miyoko of the Japanese branch of the Tomoyogo office, showed us to our suite despite looking completely taken aback. And now she's glaring at me with indescribable awkwardness.
とりあえず今日のところはこのままお休みください。明日の午前中にもう一度お迎えに上がりますね。
本当申し訳ありません。陽子さんにも謝っておいてください。
社長は気にしてない様子でしたから大丈夫です。電話口で思いっきり笑ってましたから。
It's good to know she's having fun. Well, I can deduce two things from Kudo-san's remark. First, being that Yoko-san is still doing alright. And second, being that Kudo-san is really worried about our quarrel.
それじゃあおやすみなさい。
ええ、おやすみなさい。
まさかとは思いますが、日本にいる間中なんてことはないですよね。すぐに仲直りしますよね。
Walking away, Kudo-san kept glaring at me with a grin expression until it was no longer visible behind the closing door. Well, it's not like I don't understand where she's coming from, and I do feel bad for her, but this matter is one I refuse to back down on. I may be Kazusa's mad and faithful employee, but that doesn't mean I have to tolerate her selfish childishness every single time. Nice. But still, thinking back, this trip to Japan was nothing but trouble from the start. I mean, Yeah, it was my fault at first. My business meeting back home was prolonged, causing us to miss our flight and causing Kazusa to have to wait at the airport. Oh my god! Holy shit, that sucks! 5 hours. But she didn't seem to mind at all at that time. Problems only started after we boarded the next flight and the transit that followed. A certain someone began to whine that she couldn't sleep and wanted putting on the plane. Guess who? I don't know, man. Instead of starting the transit airport, a certain someone made a scene over losing her wallet. Guess who? After waking up, a certain someone watched a romance movie but flipped out when the main character broke up at the end despite being in love. To be fair, yeah, I can imagine Kazusa being so, like, her mood was so dampened about something like that. See what I'm talking about? I was only at fault in the beginning, but the rest is on her. Cool. As I murmur these complaints to myself, I turn on the shower and let the warm water pour down on me. I can feel my step muscles finally start to relax after hours of doing nothing but sitting. In the same vein, my stubborn heart also starts to relax a little. Yes, the one who started it is to blame for everything. I'm the one who put her in that mood to begin with. This was Kazusa's long-awaited return to Japan. After years of running away, we finally returned to the place we once called home. It's unreasonable to expect her to remain calm on such a special occasion. And besides, the problem isn't just the fact that we come back. There's something waiting for us here. Something that makes it even harder for the two of us to remain calm. I was expecting a voice line, but yeah, okay. That's right. I should go and apologize. When I leave the shower, I should calm myself down a little. Call her, knock on the door, and bow my head. I love the domestic life, man. Before I could even reflect on my actions.
お前さ、何のんきにシャワーなんか浴びてるんだよ。私のことほっといて平気なのかよ。
ほっといてってほどほっといてないだろう、まだ。
やだよ。そんな悲しいこと言わないでくれよ。私が悪かったよ。謝るから、何でもするから。だから、そんな風に見捨てるなよ。
せめて1時間くらい怒りを持続してくれ。俺に反省する時間をくれよ。
嫌だ。謝らせろ。ごめん。ごめんな。春樹。
Kazusa clings to my body while I'm still completely naked and dripping wet. And from the still running shower head above us, warm water pours down on the both of us.
濡れるぞ。
いい。
このまま冷えたら風邪ひくぞ。
大丈夫。春樹が温めてくれる。
カズサ。
だろ?
Such a stupid reason to get soaked. Yet Kazusa looks so beautiful, cute, and utterly helpless at all the same. In this kind hotel bathroom, surrounded by hot water, we bring each other into passionate and powerful embrace. Ooh. All right, the next day. Cool.
北原さん、あずささん、そろそろ起きてください。
はようございます。
おはようございます。すいません、今何時ですか？
そろそろ12時ですけど。
You could just excuse this as jet lag, man.
もうそんな時間ですか？すいません、すぐ支度し。うわ
北原さん？
すいません、何でも。おい、いつまでも寝ぼけてんなよ。
別にさっきから起きてるよ、私。
He just doesn't want to get out
やってるこ
of
と
the
が
bed.
完全に寝ぼけてるだろう。ほら、そんなに強く。
なあ、もう一回。
No sleep.
工藤さんがもう部屋の前まで来てる。
Oh, I see, I see. They just kept doing it. kept doing it and kept doing it.
みおちゃんなら
Cool.
もうちょっとくらい待っててくれるって。
いや、そういうわけに。っていうか、今遅れたら俺たちが何してるかバレバレだろ。
いいじゃん。せっかく仲直りしたんだしさ。春樹だって夜が明け
I
る
feel bad for Rio. She could hear all that shit.
お前が何度もおねだりするからだろ。だからはずさ、やめ。
やだよ。やめてやんない。春樹。
Rip Rio.
やめよっかな。この仕事。
It's okay, bro. It's okay.
久しぶりに会う母親ほったらかして、一緒に住んでる旦那といつも通りイチャつくのを優先するなんて。とんでもない親不孝娘ね。
しょうがないだろ。私は春樹がいないと生きていけないように体の隅々まで調教されちまったんだから。
人聞きが悪いな、おい。
Today was another eventful day. But after a brief meeting with the Japanese branch of our company, Kudo-san, I concluded all my work in Japan. Although, even though I'm doing right now could be considered honorable work as I'm having dinner with the esteemed president of our company, of course neither the hostess nor the guests seem to see it that way.
だいたい母さんは、私が子供の頃なんか、親らしいこと全然しなかったじゃないか。当然の報いだ。
カズさん、なんて容赦のない。あなたは、
お前
私が社会の片隅でひっそりと孤独死してもいいっていうのね。
Oh
育て
man,
方を間違えたわ。
I really love Kazusa's mom.
ええ、そりゃもう間違いなく。
ギター君も容赦ないわね。
だいたい、向こうを立つ前の日だって、ビデオチャットで5時間も話してたじゃないか。
そんなこともあったかしらね。
カズサは仕事しろ、仕事。
In fact, this is no more, no less than a loving family sitting around the dinner table. Those two have always found themselves separated for one reason or another. But recently, Kazusa had started to accustom herself to technology with the single-minded goal of talking to her mother.
ま、堅苦しい挨拶はともかく、そろそろ乾杯しましょう。
Well, they have a really cute relationship, mother-daughter relationship.
今までの会話のどこに堅苦しい要素があったのか、ぜひとも教えてほしいんですが。
春樹が混ざってると、どんな一家団らんでも、肩が凝ってやってられないな。
私みたいな自由よりもガッチガチに管理されることを選んだあなた自身の選択を呪うのね。
言ってろ。
Almost as if trying to make up for the past dissonance between them, they now share a bond that binds them even stronger than when they were living together.
ねえ、ところで彼ってまだガチガチのまま？
Wait, what the hell did she mean by this?
あんた、私たちをいくつだと思ってんだ？毎日ガッチガチに決まってんだろ。
親子揃って誤解されるような会話は控えような。
Yeah, what the hell are they talking about? No, to be honest, their bond right now is so powerful that it feels like uncomfortable having to sit next to them.
またど高い酒を。
I love the CG. And it also makes Tomoyoko look very young for some reason. How she's so young looking. She's supposed to be like, I don't know, like 50 years? 50, 50 or almost 60. I don't know, but she looks so fucking young. What is this? She a fucking vampire of sorts?
いいでしょ？久しぶりの親子水入らずなんだもの。
The wine Yoko ordered is 1989 vintage Chateau Hal Breton. 1989, that was the year Kazusa was born. Did I tell you about so Kazusa's birthday happened quite recently? So it was her 35th birthday, I think. And then, so the way the author, Maruto Sensei, and I think the illustrator, I think it was the illustrator, they celebrated Kazusa's birthday. So they opened up a fucking Hibiki that's 35 years old. 35-year-old Hibiki, man, just for this. Nice. So nice, man. You know how much that is? It's so freaking expensive, man. Jesus, 35 years old Hibiki, man. I always want to try one of those. I could probably do like a flight thing, but the additional pay for something like that is like almost as expensive as the course itself. So I sometimes don't feel like it, you know. I really don't feel it, because you're gonna pay like so you're already going to like a fancy sushi restaurant that's like $400. And then they're gonna have a special event with, let's say, with Suntory, and Suntory will give them like the super special flight where it's 21, 35, 50 years or something like that. So the cost of just adding the flight is already the same as the sushi. So you already have a $400 sushi, then you have $400 whiskey flight. That's without the tax and all the tips and all. So you'll end up like with one per head. I don't know. Some people had the money to do that, but not me. Anyway, I read about it in a feature article about wine once before. One of those bottles can easily go for at least 100,000 yen. Yeah, this is consistent. Yeah, $1,000. No, this is like 900 something or 800 something.
ねえ、カズさ、覚えてる？これ、私たちが初めてこのお店で食事した時に頼んだのと同じものよ。
No, I love the detail that for me the specific thing is the year, because I know that year is Kazusa was born in 1989, which oh yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna talk about the year 1989.
覚えてるわけないだろ。あんた一人でガブガブ飲んでたんだから。
Oh, there you go. 1989 also happens to be the year of my birth. Of course, that's probably not the reason why Yoko-san chose this exact
あ、
wine.
そっか。あの時はまだあなた未成年だったわね。初めて男に振られてボロボロ泣き出して。
Yeah. So that means Haruki and they're both of them were born in the same year. But wasn't Kazusa like she's a repeater, if I remember correctly, in high school. She's a repeater, so I don't know.
それ以上話したら帰る。ホテルにじゃないぞ。ウィーンに帰るからな。
And it seems that the actual story surrounding this one is one I'll never get to hear about.
まあ値段はともかく
That's not to talk about it,
ちゃんと
Haruki-kun.
医者には許可もらってるんでしょうね。
ええ、少しなら構わないって言われてるわ。私だって命を無駄にするつもりはないもの。
そういえば最近の体調はどうです？
うん。
ま、頑張ってるわよ。真面目に治療もしてるし、薬だって欠かしてない。医者に言われたことは全部忠実に守ってる。
It's been 3 years since Yoko-san was diagnosed with leukemia. Just as Yoko-san herself said back then, not even tomorrow was a certainty for her. Now, however, after a continuous treatment, her condition has remained stable and her symptoms in
そう
remission.
ね。少なくとも初孫に名前をつけて
So,
入学式に立ち会って
when I,
成人式の晴れ姿をこの目に収めてお葬式で弔辞を読むくらいには 生きながらえてみせるわ。
So where's that grandchild, bro?
いや、それもう妖怪レベルでしょ。
Yokai level.
生まれてもいない俺たちの子供をいきなり死なせないでください。
私を妖怪に変化させないように。早く初孫の顔を見せなさいよ。
まあ、考えておきます。
Jesus, Haruki. Do you know in Setsuna's I don't give a shit about Setsuna's route, but in Setsuna's route, they already have a child. What the fuck is this bullshit? Anyway, whether this conversation bears any greater meaning or not, Kazusa's attitude changes immediately upon hearing it, opting now to eat without uttering a word. Why? In fact, she's always like this when she talks to Yoko-san. No matter how lighthearted their conversation is, she always goes silent upon the mere slightest mention of their mother's illness. Even when talking to Yoko-san over video chat, she refuses to ever touch the subject. It's not like I don't understand her feelings. If anything, I understand them all too well. It's just that I really need to know. Because if the worst were to happen to Yoko-san, it would be my duty to protect Kazusa mentally. This is the purpose I promised Yoko-san I would
それ
fulfill.
じゃあ、もうすぐ生まれるだろう。私たちの新たな血族に乾杯。ほら、カズさんも頑張ってね。
私は嫌がったことなんか一度もない。どっかのがめついマネージャーに止められてるだけだ。
だから、考えておくから。
Jesus, Haruki. One of the reasons I'm reluctant to have a child with Kazusa is that I don't want the birth to coincide with the inevitable. I don't want Kazusa to be forced to bear the burden of losing someone and meeting someone new at the same time. In the end, Kazusa is all that matters to me, even if that means I have to sacrifice Yoko-san's happiness. That can also be said about Yoko. That's kind of weird. So basically, he doesn't want to have a child until Yoko-san something happens to Yoko-san. What if she does in the 20 more years? That's a bad idea. Anyway, Yoko-san knows that I'm trying to estimate when the inevitable will happen. She knows that I'm preparing myself for the moment she passes the torch to me, because the two of us are close enough to be that frank with each other. We're mother and son now, after all. It's good to know they really have a good
日
relationship.
程のことなんだけどね。
本気なのかよ。今さら私たちの結婚式って。
だってあなたたち、正式なのってあげてないでしょ？
Yeah, you know, some people are into that, the ceremony thing. I have a couple of friends and coworkers who just randomly took a day off on the afternoon and just like got married. Just like that. That's a thing nowadays. I mean, ceremonies are really expensive, at least where I'm at. Anyway, it was when dinner was over, when we had finished our drinks and our tongues were totally loosened when it happened. It was... wait, I'll be right back. I feel like getting some drinks. The good kind. Alright, tonight we'll have my best friend Bullard's come with us. Yeah. I have no idea if you know what? I think I'm out of whiskey. No, I still have some Nico whiskey, but still have some Nico whiskey, but I need to buy new Suntory. I'm so out of Suntory whiskey right now. this. Oh yeah, okay, there you go. There you go. You see it now? Okay, that's cool. I'm just gonna park this bottle next to my whiskey glass. This is not whiskey. This is like French bourbon that kind of tastes like. What's the best description? Banana or was it mango? No, caramel. It's caramel. Apples. Oh yeah, there you go. Like it's like caramel apples. So good. It was then that Yoko-san finally discussing the real reason for inviting us back to Japan.
今時式挙げないなんて珍しくないだろ
Yeah, that is true. A lot of people do skip the wedding ceremonies these days. Some of them just go to the court and just call it. About Kazusa's and my wedding ceremony. A celebrity ceremony that the two of us, having run away from Japan and betrayed everything we had, could never be allowed to hold.
ダメよ。親への花束贈呈、まだやってないでしょ
No, I totally get why they were going for like the wedding ceremony, considering it's a good way to deal with like their guilt over everything they did during the events of Kazusa's true ending. This is a way to like wrap up things, I guess.
それを親の方がねだる家庭って他にあるのかよ。
私はね、お母さん、今まで本当にありがとう。って、あなたが涙ながらに手紙を読み上げるその日のために、お金と命を削って長生きしてきたのよ。
なんであんたの愛はそんなに歪んでるんだよ。
No, that's the kind of love. That's the kind of good love there is. Ever since we arrived in Vienna, we've lived our lives with our backs turned to the people we used to love. The first sign of that snow beginning to melt was about a half a year ago. Oh. So it took 2 years and 2 years and a half. It came in the form of a visit to Vienna by Yoko-san, who took the trip despite her illness.
二人とも、そろそろ覚悟を決めなさい。こうなるって分かってて、それでも日本に来たんでしょ
Yes, we knew. None of this is coming out of the blue. True, Yoko-san did force the issue a bit, but we were the ones who consented in the end. The guilt from being in the same place as those we made unhappy. The shame of showing our faces once more. The memories of our horrible last farewells. The pain associated with returning to Japan still remains strong within us. The joy of being in the same place as those we once loved. The adoration we feel for the country we were raised in. The slight hope that we might get an inkling of forgiveness. In the same way, these naive hopes also remain deep within us.
日程も場所もね、今のところは秘密。その時になったら知らせるわ。
Without a doubt, this is an absurd plan we're going along with. But even then, we'll find ourselves unable to question Yoko-san's scheming, left only to gawk at her self-assured expression.
それまでは、久しぶりの日本を満喫してなさい。友達に会ってきたりとか、どう？
That's a very, sensitive topic.
カズサ。おい、カズサ。いい加減に起きろよ。
The sunlight beaming in through the massive high-rise hotel window has already lit up the room thoroughly. Yet a sleeping beauty remains stuck within her bed amidst the abundant light. Though I suppose some things never change no matter what country we're in.
今何時？
そろそろ11時。
Nice. Of course, I'm not going to act annoyed or surprised. Kazusa's always like this, except when she's playing the piano. That is.
なんでそんな中途半端な時間に起こすんだよ。昼飯まで寝かせといてくれよ。
俺はもう腹減ったの。すぐ昼飯食いたいの。
In any case, it's been 5 years since I woke. 5 years, sorry, 5 hours since I woke up. I'm starting to get bored of looking at her sleep. No, I can't ever get bored of that. But my stomach's starting to become really unbearable.
じゃあ、ルームサービスでも頼めばいいじゃん。
No, bro, I want good food.
いや、起きろ。そろそろ出かけるぞ。
No, you can tell Kazusa just doesn't want to go out. She's she really still feels bad about everything, you know.
どこに？
どこへともなく。
詩人か、お前は。
久しぶりの日本、満喫するんだろ？ゆうべ、陽子さんと約束したじゃないか。
I suppose it's not to say if that can even be considered a promise, though Kazusa didn't seem to oppose the idea at that time at least. But she really didn't really agree to it either.
ラウンジで飯食って、どこ行くか相談しよう。さあ、とりあえず着替えて。
行かない。ずっと寝てる。
本当に何もすることないんだぞ。奇跡的に今年はもう仕事を収めちゃったんだぞ。
外出なんて疲れるだけだ。ずっと春樹の加えてた方がいいよ。
Please don't use that as a rather. That means it's a disappointment.
それは出かけるよりも疲れる。
とにかく私は行かないったら行かない。だから春樹、お前もここにいろ。一緒にくだらないサスペンスの再放送に。
Suspense.
くだらないって分かってるなら見るなよ。
Even when throwing out one of her childish tantrums, Kazusa had never once suggested I go out by myself.
だって私には行きたい場所も。
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. She still feels she still feels the thing. Feels awkward and guilty over things. Can't be helped.
友達に会ってきたりとか、どう？
I wonder if those last words by Yoko-san had a specific intention behind them, or if she was simply trying to be sarcastic. One thing's for certain, though. She didn't mean it simply as a passing remark.
でもお前はもう。
You're supposed to have been forgiven. In Vienna, half a year ago, by a visitor we could never imagine it would come, during an impossible reunion and the miraculous reconciliation that followed.
だからってさ。
会いたくないのか。
That's the...
会いたいよ。けど自分から会いには行けないよ。
カズさ。
いくら彼女が許してくれても、私が自分を許せない。好きだったんだ。本当に憧れてたんだ。
I really love how Kazusa is really, she really feels, she feels bad about all those things that happened. I mean, I personally don't like Setsuda's for being the main bullshit of everything, but you gotta admit they were real friends after all. They were real friends, but still, yeah, Kazusa is being very wonderful, I guess. How to describe it. Such a saint. Anyway, I'm fully aware of that. After all, she managed to love someone like me, and yet I...
お前はどうなんだよ、春樹。会いに行けるのかよ。
そりゃ、まあ。
I want Kazusa to find salvation, but I myself don't deserve it. No, here's the thing. If Kazusa is getting it, you should also get it. I thought you guys were together, right? I mean, you both made it. You both made a mistake. I mean, you both made it. It wasn't a mistake. It was mistake is a wrong idea. Wrong word to use, considering the outcome was them being together. It's more of they did something unforgivable. But at the same time, it was the right thing to do for them, at least in consideration of what their goals were. I mean, what their goals are. So Really, we haven't grown at all, even after 3 years, huh? Not me, not Kazusa.
だから出かけないって言っただろ。
ただの散歩だよ。それならいいだろ。
In the end, it took another 30 minutes to drag the grumbling Kazusa outside. By the time we finished lunch and left the hotel, the faint winter sun had already made its way west.
誰かに
I
会
was
ったら
about
ど
to say
うす
east,
んだよ。
man.
お前、ここをどこだと思ってる？1000万都市だぞ。花の都大東京だぞ。そんな偶然が起こるとでも思ってるのか？
でもほら、前に来日した時は結構顔がバレててさ。
Because at that time you were like a fad celebrity, but now you're one of those famous piano musician pianists, but not like in the limelight.
大丈夫。もう東間上総ブームなんかとっくに去った。日本人の秋っぽさをなめんなよ。
いや、それマネージャー的には OK なのかよ。
それに対策も考えてある。とにかく少しくらい付き合ってくれよ。
嫌だ。
Fully awake and with a full stomach, yet still unwilling to move by herself, Kazusa decides to grab hold of my sleeve and let herself get dragged along. But even then, I half forcibly dragged Kazusa with me outside into Japan because
ほら、着いたぞ。まずは最初の観光スポットだ。
tourist spot.
はあ？ここってまだホテルの目の前じゃないか。
なあ、カズサ。お前、この景色に見覚えないか？
景色だってただの御宿の駅前の。
まだあったんだな。この電話ボックス。
Oh, that's a good memory.
え？
取材の記者から逃げ出してさ。その時に財布とか携帯とか全部落っことして。
あ、
You know, it's amazing. It's an amazing thing.
本当にな。たった一つこの番号だけ覚えてるなんて、私って何なんだろう。
Yeah, this is the thing. Like, imagine, there's this guy you really like, and, at some point you decided to go out of the country, and you return to the country, probably 5 years later, and you still memorize the number of the guy you liked 5 years ago. Well, to be fair,
100円玉で、お前、このボックスから俺の携帯にかけてきてさ。
yeah. Well, to be fair, Kazusa was like, she didn't believe she had anyone else that she would love. So, she continuously had this 5-year relationship with a phantom, obsession with a phantom illness, the hierarchy in her mind, in her world, or whatever. Anyway.
帰る。やっぱり帰る。
それも、なんか捨て犬みたいに死にそうな声でさ。
Still going with the dog analogies.
お前だって死にそうな声だった。
当たり前だ。お前が死にそうな声出してたんだから。慌てて駆けつけてみたら、お前はびしょ濡れでガタガタ震えてて、なんだよ、やっぱ捨て犬だったじゃんって。
捨てた飼い主が何言ってやがる。
Coming from the owner who abandoned me. Nice.
だから開き直るなよ、お前。
お互い様だろ、バカ野郎。今さら歯の浮くようなこと言うの。
そりゃ いつまで経ってもこんな陳腐な口説き文句に引っかかるバカがいるからだ。
お前だからだ。バカや。
That's right. I will have forcibly drag Kazusa with me outside into Japan, because no longer will we sink into the endless cycle of self-indulgence like we used to back then. No matter how many punches we had to take, and no matter how hard it is, we'll live in harmony with the outside world. I've decided to move forward in my life, even if it means I might have to get hurt, whether because of myself or because of others.
ほら、鏡はこっちだぞ。
なるほどね。
Kagami.
これが対策か。センスもやり方も昔と全然変わってないな。
わざわざ似たようなのを選んだんだよ。全部。どうかな、当の和美さん。
He's back. Fake glasses and a comb as a hair ornament, then add to the scarf and hat. And not the least, not the least of all, a fake name. That's what I gave Kazusa 3 years ago, but it's not the only thing I gave her in this place. The shopping mall within the walking distance from the hotel. The assortments and layouts have changed a little, but all the stores we visited together back then are still here.
しかし今さら見返してみても全然メガネ似合わないな。
そうか？髪型も含めてすごく似合ってると思うけどな。
そりゃ旦那のひいき目ってやつだ。とてもじゃないが真に受けられないね。
そりゃどうも。
Although thoroughly deriding my opinion, Kazusa looks like she's actually happy about my questionable sense of beauty. She looks pretty uplifted as she walks ahead of me, in the shopping mall wearing every single accessory I bought for her.
なあ春樹、そろそろ甘いもの食べに行かないか？ここの地下確かラスカルがあるんだよ。
せっかく日本に帰ってきたんだからぜんざいとかどうかな。
Bro, you underestimate Japanese puddings, man.
よし、それは2軒目な。じゃあ早速行こう。
いや待て、別にはしごしなくてもいいだろ。プリンなら帰国してからでも食べられるし。
No, you have to understand. Japanese pudding is a thing.
お前ラスカルの滑らかプリンを舐めてるだろ。あの舌触りはヨーロッパでもなかなかないんだぞ。
それが本当かどうかはさておき、寒いだろ。今はなんかあったかいもん食おうぜ。
だから2軒目に連れてってやるって言ってるだろ。わがままなやつだな。
そのセリフはそっくりそのまま返すとして、だったらプリンはお土産で持ち帰ればいいだろ。
ダメだ、今食べたいんだ。絶対に譲れない。店で3つ食べて12個包んでもらうんだ。
Oh, Kazusa and her sweet tooth. Sweet tooth. Sweet tooth. Sweet tooth. What the fuck?
お前晩飯食えなくなるぞ。
デザートと食事は別腹だろ。何言ってるんだお前。
もういい、わかった、好きにしろ。
あ、そうだ。ぜんざいで温まったところでアイスクリームを食べると、これがまた。
なんでいちいち俺を冷やそうとすんだよ。
She looks pretty uplifted indeed. In fact, she's getting way ahead of herself. Wait, sorry, I'm looking into. I'm looking into multiple things right now. Give me a second.
Mm. やっと調子が出てきた。さあ、こっちだ、春樹。
When we exited the shopping mall into the streets of Onjaku, The dynamic between the two of us was already completely reversed.
なんだよ、情けないな。あの程度食べたくらいで食当たりか？
当たったのは主に一種類の成分にだけでな。
Certain ingredient. In fact, I'm terrified of what results I'll get if I did a glucose urine test right now. The same can be said for Kazusa, however. She seems completely fine despite having stuffed herself with twice the amount of sugar that I have. I remember reading something about this. Something about Japanese people having some one of the reasons why they get to be thinner than the usual person, but in exchange they are more likely to get diabetes if I'm correct. Although Kazusa doesn't seem to be getting diabetes, nor is she getting. She doesn't look like she's gaining weight, so she's a special case, I guess. Seriously, her digestive organs are something else. It's something to do with the Toma family, because also Toma Yoko also has a huge ass resistance against sugary things. So weird how that works. I know people who are like that in real life. They're still fucking thin, even though they eat a lot of sugary things. None of that makes sense, but they're 30-something and they're still like that. What the fuck? Anyway, I'm jelly.
ホテルに戻らないか。一緒にくったらない年末特番のバラエティ見ようぜ。
It's almost New Year. Yeah, that's really good.
くだらないって分かってるもの見てどうすんだよ。
Throwing back the same line you mentioned earlier. But may please fall on deaf ears. Without a care in the world about the man pressing his hands against his belly, Kazusa goes onward on the concrete stairs.
だからちょっと
ほら、もう少しだ。頑張れ、春樹。
もう少しって何が。
And once at the top of the stairs, I looked up to
相
find.
変わらず、でかくてお高く止まってて、伝統のかけらも感じられないホールだな。
そっか。そういえば、こっちの方だったな。
I cannot believe that even after 3 years, being a manager of a classical pianist, he still lacks some conceptual idea of culture. It's kind of weird how you. That's. I mean, 3 years and you're like the only employee of that branch, you know. Oh no, I don't want to end up drinking all this Calvados in one night. The thing I hate about Calvados, it's the kind of drink you want to keep drinking all night. It's not good for my microbiome. Anyway. Oh, I had good memories on this one. Onjaku. Good memories. Okay, I remember the time when I tried to click. I wanted to select an option that will allow me to meet Kazusa, but they intended the game devs and even Maruto Sensei intended that to be as a troll option. That they presented the option, and no matter what you do, you can never ever choose that option because it's fucking bullshit. Anyway, Onjuku Art and Culture Hall.
へえ、この場所知ってたのか、春樹。お前は一度も来たことないと思って
Yeah, come to think of it, he never actually listened to her play the piano in Onjaku Hall. Obviously, at this point, he already watched her play the piano so many times, but in Japan, not once, technically. Yes, this is where Toma Kazusa held her first concert in Japan. And this is where she held her additional concert a month later.
2回もここで弾いたのに、お前は一度たりとも聞きに来なかったの？
それは、ごめん、悪かった。
Tickets for both concerts sold out immediately, and the additional concert is still regarded as a legendary performance. But despite the way that these performances held, I never set foot in the concert hall in the end.
いいよ、もう。
いや、けど。
Shit, I suddenly remembered Kazusa Normal, man. That was a very, very, very painful thing to go through, man.
だってさ、お前があの時コンサートに来なかったから。
そうだな。
There is no point in theorizing about what could have happened in the potential future that never happened. Because now, I'm together with Kazusa. Oh man, I don't want to think about those other endings, man. Especially Kazusa Normal. Like, Kazusa Normal versus, like, Setsuna True Ending is like... Oh man, that's so bad. And I managed to return to the country I once abandoned. At this point, there is nothing else I could ask for. I wouldn't settle for anything different either.
ちなみにさ、ここって母さんもコンサート開いたことあるんだぞ。
ああ、知ってる。
I even got tickets for it, but I didn't go that time either.
ま、私のコンサートの時ほど話題にはならなかったけどな。
You know, it's funny. they mentioned that because I was like, oh man, they never got that. Oh, they're really putting that on my face, aren't they?
その評価に関しては、今度親子水入らずで裁定を下すってことで。
Oh, this is a memorable scene. Oh, by the way, I think I saw. I can't tell if that was Haruki's phone or it was Kazusa's phone. One of those two actually took a picture of the street, and that's their wallpaper. So you know that's how important for them this particular street is. The clock is nearing 10 p.m. We spent the whole day just walking around, not once getting on a bus or a train, only walking around the streets of Onjuku with nothing but our memories to guide us. They guided us towards reminiscence, happiness, and laughter. But in that last place, just a road away from the way back to the hotel, in front of the station near the taxi stand, our feet stopped naturally and our chatter died out. Yeah, one of them has this place as a wallpaper. So amazing. Oh shit! Oh shit! Fuck. Alright, I have to read this shit. I don't like this. Hey, what are you thinking about? Nothing. Usutsuki. Weary smiles surface on our faces. Our expressions are so pain twisted and distant that if someone looked at us, they couldn't confidently say that we're smiling. We acted like idiots back then, didn't we? Correction. We actually were idiots. We were hat-witted beyond belief. It was never my intention to come here. This was the one place that I wanted to avoid. This place filled with so much nostalgia and pain. Why are you laughing all of a sudden? Because even when I recall it now, don't laugh. You said those exact same words back then too, with a tearful voice no less. Weren't you laughing and crying at the same time? Haha, don't remind me. Yes, this is a place where both of us shed so many tears. This is where we shared so many of our first experiences. This was where we had a serious quarrel for the first time. This was where I struck her with my true feelings for the first time. This was where Kazusa admitted her own true feelings for the first time. And...
なあ。なあってば。
だから、
We were both looking toward the road together, but then I turned my head. I found her gaze already firmly set on me. No, she wasn't simply gazing at me.
お前、なあ。
She wanted me.
今はあの時よりもっと慣れてるだろ。私で。
Oh, I love this this line. This is just showing her being possessive and all.
なんでそんなに慣れてんだよ。
This is where our lips touched for the first time. Actually, that was the second time, though I'd only figured that out much later after the fact. Those times were filled with nothing but mistakes. But even so, that was where our relationship started. It was from then on that we were able to share our feelings with one another.
だからさ、もう一回ここでさ。
見てるぞ、みんな。
You're talking about Kazusa here. She doesn't give a damn.
あの時だって見てた。でもお前はした。
若かったからな。
今でも十分若いって。だからさ、春樹。
子供みたいなわがまま言うな。いい年してみっともない。
Nice.
なんだよ。私だってまだ。
カズさ。
春。
And just like that, with the passerbys and cars still firmly within the corners of our vision, we share a kiss passionate enough to make every one of them turn their faces away. Right here at the very place where we became accomplices for the first time. I like the terminology. Accomplices. They really felt like they were committing a crime.
相変わらず日本の電車はなんでこんなに混んでるんだ。
そうやって他と比べられるほど向こうで電車乗ってないだろお前。ほとんど出歩かないしタクシーばっかだし。
Oh man, she'll never make it in the US. I should stop drinking because I don't want to finish this bottle tonight. It's not particularly ultra special. It's not even a special night. I just really felt like going through this right now.
ちゃんと領収書もらってるだろ。マネージャーにとやかく言われる筋合いはないぞ。
I make sure to bring receipts every time, so they would put it as business expense.
必要経費だって無尽蔵じゃないんだぞ。お前ら親子はもう少し浪費癖をなんとかだな。
That is not good business practice.
そのためのお前やミュウちゃんだ。二人がいる限りどうも陽光ギスは安泰だな。
As the conversation strays further and further away from the initial purpose, the two of us look out at the train windows at the nostalgic scenery outside. It's the 30th of December, a few days after our return to Japan, and only 2 days before the year ends. As always, we spend our time together without any idea what the future holds in store of us, even on this sudden vacation. Oh, this is a good place, Iwazucho.
ほら、降りるぞ。
分かってる。分かってるからネクタイは引っ張るなよ。あれ危険だからな。
Oh, Haruki's still wearing a necktie as a casual wear? Wow.
よくもな。そんな昔のこと覚えてるもんだ。
Oh, no. That's a good... No, that's a good... that was a good reference. I thought he was wearing a necktie right now. He was referring to that time in IC.
そう言えるお前だって覚えてんじゃないか。
Of course. This is a very special scene, man.
懐かしいか。
さすがにな。子供の頃からずっと使ってた駅だし。
Just like the announcer said, we arrived at Iwazucho, the district Kazusa lived in until she graduated.
そうだ。手土産どうする？手ぶらってわけにはいかないだろ。
Oh, I love how she's so mindful about their helper.
そういう気遣いができるようになったのは評価するが、御宿にいる時に言ってくれ。ここら辺だとコンビニくらいしかないぞ。
Our only options here are convenience stores.
春樹、お前コンビニスイーツを甘く見てるだろ。昔と違って十分によそ行きのお土産レベルのものもあるんだぞ。
Omiyagi level.
ただそれ買いたいだけだろお前。 そうなんだろう。
And now, I know it from the beginning, but seeing it with my own eyes leaves me speechless. Because this house was once on the verge of turning into an abandoned ruin. The nameplate was gone, and there was a for sale sign at the front. The garden was overgrown.
本当に元通りなんだな。
I mean, this is where Tomoyoko lives in right now. But now this place calls forth memories dating even further in the past. Memories of the day I was astounded by the sheer size of the place. Memories of the day I stepped in, awestruck by how magnificent it was. And lastly, memories of the day I felt feelings of admiration, respect, and sympathy for the single inhabitant of this
行
place.
こうか。
While still overwhelmed by all sorts of memories, we pressed the doorbell of what used to be her home. Even the sound of the doorbell is the same.
よく来たわね、二人とも。お久しぶり。
昨日も一昨日も一緒に食事しただろ。
Oh god, they almost eat they almost see each other every day, I guess.
やあね、カズさん。社交辞令じゃない。通過儀礼じゃない。お約束じゃない。
And the person who came to greet us is the current owner of this house. Now, not that it wasn't always her home to begin with.
本当に帰ってきたんですね。
まあね。結局何年経っても売れなかったし。
It was only half a year ago that Yoko-san decided to live in this house again. I actually was always thinking about that at the end of the route in Koda, but I guess it took her long to decide to just rebuy the house. It was undergoing renovations until just last month, and today was the big day she could finally show it to us. Oh, I see. Okay. Alright, okay. I get what's going on. Normally, Kodo-san and I have been strongly opposed to a plan like this, writing it off as a waste of money. But this one time, we couldn't help but to overlook the small show of self-indulgence.
なんか変わってないの？
買えなかったのよ、全部。かえってお金かかっちゃったけどね。
The interior design is completely identical. I only spent a few days in this house. But even then, the scenery is so deeply ingrained into my memories that I instantly feel a wave of nostalgia.
本当はミオちゃんも一緒に住むことになってるんだけど、今日は親子水入らずでどうぞって実家に帰っちゃっててさ。
Oh, that's so cute. Mio gets to live in that house too. Wow. What does that mean? Is me that explains why the earlier statement in the airport where Mio was so quote unquote overworked by Tomoyoko that she couldn't even have friends or even have time for a relationship. I guess she's also, as a personal assistant, she's also, you know.
別に遠慮しなくてもよかったのに。
本当にね。あの子、実家に帰ったって親に結婚しろってうるさく言われるだけだもん。
I feel pity for her.
あなたは少し遠慮しましょうね。言動とか。
Well, back then there was certainly was no mother-daughter comedy duo around. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I think this is gonna be interesting. Since it's New Year, you know, a lot of things happen in Japanese homes in New Year. Here we go.
ダメだ。全然甘くない。
You have to recall that the conceptual meaning of sweet for the Toma family is way beyond than a normal person's concept of sweetness.
おかしいわね。こんなに砂糖ぶち込んでるのに。
試しにメープルシロップ入れてみるか。
Oh my god.
あら、なんか水飴みたいになってきたわね。まあ、これはこれで。
I'm kind of scared of what they're cooking.
いや、黒豆を煮るのはさ、もうちょっと弱火で時間をかけて、だいたいそんなに煮詰めると皮が破れて。
口だけ野郎は黙ってる。
ほんと、男ってこれだから。 普段料理なんかしないくせに文句だけは一人前でね。
Bullshit, for Haruki's sake. He's the one who's doing the cooking in their household.
あなたたちよりはやってるよ。だから手伝わせてよ。
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. He has more. He does the cooking in their household, not Kazusa. I don't know what Tomoyoka, but it seems like Tomoyoka's also the same. This sparkly new renovated kitchen is being violated before my eyes. A grossly sweet smell engulfs the whole room, and a white and almost sticky vapor spreads in the air. The ingredients and spices lay scattered randomly on the table, and it's beyond anyone's ability to ever sort them back into their cabinets.
あなたは邪魔をしないの。おせち料理ってのは母親から娘に受け継ぐものなんだから。
I'm really scared about their osechi, man. I mean, although my experiences of osechi was like I got really good food, but I was eating the equivalent of a luxury osechi box. I heard that the regular Japanese person would think that it's kind of shit. So you know.
そもそも受け継いでない母親が何を娘に伝えようって言うんですか。
Yeah, they're just making the shit right out. They're just making the shit up right now.
だいたい正月におせち食べたいって最初に言い出したのはお前じゃないか。ほんとわけわかんないやつだな。
Yeah, but they never imply that you guys have to be the osechi, man. You can always buy a very very fancy osechi. You guys are rich.
食べたいとは言ったけど、作ってほしいとは一度も言ってないんだけど。
There you go. This was the inevitable result after all. I'm certain they'll both be sick of this when cleaning up is all that's left.
とにかくお前はしばらく昼寝でもしてろ。
I have a lot of bad feeling about this.
わかったよ。
The amount of suspense can be good for my mental health. So I should take my leave for now. I can do all my lamenting later.
あら、フリキントン用の甘露煮がなくなってる。ちょっとカズさん。
最後に食べたの私じゃないぞ。ちゃんと2個残しておいた。
私だって5個くらいしかつまんでないわよ。
You laugh for the family. Jesus fucking Christ. I was sure they'll at least finish prepping the meal sooner or later, but perhaps I was being too optimistic. Oh man, I feel bad for Haruki. Oh, the studio is still alive. Oh, Steinway and songs. Because I live so close to Steinway and Sons branch, and I know they have to replace the name, but I live so close to Steinway and that piano. Anyway, going down the stairs to the basement, I open a door many times thicker than the normal one. Beyond that door is a scenery that's completely unchanged from before. In one of the corners of the soundproofed and all too spacious studio stands a piano belonging to Kazusa's favorite brand. From guitars to drums to saxophones, all kinds of instruments lie piled on the floor in the heap. Even the control room beyond the big soundproof glass looks like it's equipped with new hardware. Oh my god, they even had to upgrade the studio? Even though there's no guarantee anyone will ever use it. Yeah, that's just plain being they never once even used the studio. They never once used the studio at all. This obsession in restoring this house down to the smallest detail brings out a slightly bewildered smile on my lips. Years ago, when I was still a high school student, oh man, I felt old like that. There was no one in this room but a lone, embittered girl all by herself. And although that girl seemed completely unconcerned about others, she made an exception for a guy who couldn't properly play an instrument. She brought the good-for-nothing guy who wouldn't take music seriously to this room, where she played for him, made him play, and really abused him. I like that part. And she stuck with him until he was ready for an actual performance. That's why the good-for-nothing guy, why I ended up relying on that strict girl, why I wanted to be spoiled by her, and why I refused to leave her side. Ah, that's nice. I came to this room countless times, played in it countless times, duels in countless times, and greeted the morning in it countless times. And then after 5 long years, my dream came true. My near impossible dream of being on good terms with this bitter girl.
なんだよ。ここにいたのか。
The second I heard her voice, I clumsily put the guitar back on its stand.
へえ。よくもまあ、ここまで再現したもんだ。
そうだな。
I like how he took the guitar, but you know that has a lot of symbolism involved. That he's not willing to play the guitar. But Kazusa pretends to have not seen the unnatural movement. It's just a guess, but it's probably because Kazusa understands the reason why he can never play the guitar in front of her. Yeah, because the last time he ever played guitar was closing chapter. Fuck. And considering the endings, the true ending.
へえ。ちゃんと調律もしてある。あの人の凝り性も大概だな。
I mean, at the very least, she'll keep the piano tuned. Even if the other things aren't tuned, the piano is tuned at least because, she's a pianist. But Kazusa doesn't breathe a word about it. Instead of opting to stroke the keys of the piano with a hint of nostalgia.
ここも懐かしいか。
まあ、どこもかしこも懐かしいけど、ここは日本で一番長い時間を過ごした場所だから。
そっか。そうだよな。
The piano once stood in this room, now rests in Vienna, always by Kazusa's side. What? Did she airlift a fucking piano from Japan to Vienna? Oh my god! Even so, Kazusa greets this new piano with the same expression she would show the original.
あ、ところで春樹、そろそろ晩ご飯だぞ。今ピザが届いたから呼びに来たんだ。
Let you know the pizza arrived. It's over for the osechi.
さっきまで何か作ってなかったか？
分かってないな。おせちは正月料理。
Alright, okay, you got me there. You got me there. You got me there. It's the medianoche thing.
別に味見くらいしたっていいだろ？
それは明日以降にしろ。またチャレンジするから。
I'll try making it properly this time. They really fucked up so hard, I guess.
いや、いい。
They really fucked up so hard.
じゃあ、
I
客まで寝てきますから。
like how they have a Matroska doll over there. 3 people sitting around the dinner table of the Toma household, cheerfully passing the time by watching lame variety TV show. Yeah, that's the most Japanese. That reminds me, I haven't watched this year's Batsu. I should really watch Batsu, man. I didn't watch this year's Batsu. Fuck. And engaging in an even lamer conversation. Just like that, these 3 were able to waste their time in happiness and quiet in a way that seemed impossible just a few months ago. But despite that, or perhaps because of that, this precious time passed by in an instant, and the needle of the time clock began to itch closer to midnight, itching closer to the final day of the year.
何よ、ここにいればいいじゃない。眠くなったらみんなで雑魚寝すればいいんだし。
いえ、今日は久しぶりに親子水入らずでどうぞ。
本当に行っちゃうんだ。別にどっち襲っちゃっても構わないのに。
Jesus. Oyaku-don, I guess.
私が構うんだよ、母さん。
わ、ガチだ。我が子ながら引くわ。
Fucking Oyaku-don. Even with New Year's right around the corner, the Toma comedic duo knows no bounds.
じゃあ、カズさ、明日な。
朝方にそっち行くから。
わかった。 おやすみ。
After enjoying my fill of alcohol and a good meal, I leave the living room with a sense of relief, exasperation, and the slightest hint of jealousy. Oh, that's so cute. A slightest hint of jealousy. It's almost time. Time for the last day of the year. And most importantly, it's time for... It's time for what? Time for what?
ほんと。うざいくらい仲いい夫婦。いい男捕まえたわよね。あなたは。
そんなことないぞ。細かくて、うるさくて、鬱陶しくて、ひどいやつだ。
ふーん。
ただ、私にとって、たった一人の男ってだけだ。
私はそういう風に、男に手札を全部晒すような真似はしなかったけどね。
なんでだ？
いや、だから恋愛ってのはね。やっぱり育て方間違えたかしら。
No, she did it well. She did it well.
もっと飲む？
母さんはもうやめとけ。
じゃあ、そろそろ寝ましょうか。一緒のお布団で。
No, that's a good mother. Oh no, I'm almost this close to grabbing the Calvados bottle. I'm almost this close to grabbing it. getting more. I shouldn't.
子供の頃だって、一度もそんなことしなかったじゃないか。何今になっていい親の顔してるんだよ。
違うわよ。これはね、今まで子供を散々放っておいたくせに、老後の面倒だけは見させようって、腹黒い親の顔ってやつ。
私は。
そうよ。私は腹黒いのよ。だから、あなたたちが帰る家を用意したの。
やっぱりそのためか。この家に戻ったのって。
いつでも戻ってきなさい。私は。
Toma Yoko's still adamant about getting them to live in Japan. After all, I mean that was her number one wish. After all, so you know.
それに、これはあなたたちにとってもチャンスよ。
何がだよ。
だって、もし私の病気が治ったとしても、あなたよりも先に行くのは確実なんだから。そしたら、労せずにこの家が手に入るわよ。
That's a nice joke. You think that's still a nice joke?
莫大な相続税で首が回らなくなる未来しか見えないね。
Oh, that's a good rebuttal.
そのくらいはあなたの愛する旦那に迂回でもして稼いでもらいなさいな。
なあ、念のために聞くけど、そこで言う「う」ってさ。
Oh, she might be.
やっぱり無理だよ。
どうして？ここはあなたが生まれた場所なのよ。
知ってるだろ？私たちには本当はここにいちゃいけないわけがある。
ない。もう。あなたにも彼にももうそんなものはない。
Oh shit! Did I accidentally?
だけど。
I accidentally disconnected my microphone headphones.
向こうの家に何度も通ったわ。
Yeah, here you go.
最初の頃は全然会ってくれなかったけれど、5回目でやっと家にあげてくれた。
母さん？
それからも何度会ったか覚えてないけれど、でも向こうの娘さんも一緒に説得してくれてね。それで今は。
Such a good mom, to be honest. Of all the momly things she ever did, this is the best mom move she ever did.
何？ やってんだよ。
Oh, she never explained. Okay, here we go.
何やってんのよってのは、本当はこっちのセリフなんだけどね。
なんで母さんが、そんな、
そりゃ、子供がやらかしちゃったんだもの。
そんなこと、母さんがしちゃダメだろ。だって、私はもう、大人なんだぞ。
Kazusa, if it were left up to you, nothing will happen and you guys will just keep running away in Vienna,
い
man.
くつになっても、子供は子供。それにあなたの場合、
Mental
精
age.
神年齢の方が、ね。いやー、久しぶりっていうか、生まれて初めて、ああ、親やってんなーって、心から実感できた瞬間だったかもね。
バカ。バカ。
Reminds me, I have to check out Bai for
そんなわけ
her
で、
particular portrait.
私の野望を阻む者は、もうこの国にはいないわけよ。
Reminds me, I have to buy a certain portrait by the artist of White Album. You will see an extension of the last scene of this after story, but we'll get to there.
だからカズさ、いつでもいいから、ここに帰ってきてよね。
Wait, I'll be right back. I need to get some water. All the alcohol is like taking effect, and I must return this bottle.
「日本でコンサートやったり、お盆や正月に帰省したり、友達に会いに来る時だけでもいいからさ。あと、ちょっとでもホームシックにかかったりしたら、遠慮なく。
母さん。
何？もう眠？じゃあ、一緒に寝よう。
その前にさ、
What? What?
お母さん。
え
長い間、お世話になりました。
I guess she's hugging her mom. Oh, that probably surprised Tomoyoko because it's the first time she had that kind of interaction. What a bad mom.
なんだよ。
Oh, she bowed.
あのカズサが三つ指ついてお世話になりました。
先に似合わないことやったの、そっちだろ。
Yeah, that was uncharacteristic of her.
うるさい、うるさい。私、あんたがしてくれたこと一生忘れないからな。
私もさっきのカズサ一生忘れないから。
母さんのバカ。
All right, it's December 31.
やっぱこの時期は日が沈むのが早いな。
今さら何言ってんだ。東京で日没が一番早い時期は一月ほども前だ。
Why does it happen in November for Japan? In New York, it happens in like February-ish. Like 4 o'clock, it's already dark as fuck. I don't get it. 4 o'clock, it's dark as fuck. While summer is like 8 o'clock, it's sunny as fuck. I don't get this bullshit, bro.
ほう、博識だな。ということは、今はだんだん日没が遅くなってきてるのか。にしては暗いな。も
う。いい加減、嫌味はやめろ。
別に俺、お前を責めてなんかいないぞ。そりゃあまあ、起きてきたのが午後3時過ぎってのは、正直、いい大人としてはどうかと思うけどさ。
うるさい。
Just so you know, I know a couple of 20 plus years old that wake up after 3 p.m. Who are responsible adults. Not me though, because I'm cursed with waking up in the morning. December 31st, New Year's Eve. Despite being the last commemorative day of the year, we had already lost 8 precious hours of it. Kazusa, who had proudly proclaimed that she would come over in the morning, only woke up once the sun was already well on its way to the west.
随分と甘えることができたみたいだな。
だからうるさいって言ってる。
When I woke up around the usual time, I saw Kazusa and Yoko-san peacefully asleep in the living room, firmly in each other's embrace. Wow, that's so cute. That's so cute. Unable to bring myself to break such an endearing spectacle, I opt to have breakfast in a nearby cafe to pass the time and wait for them to wake up on their own. Didn't think I'd force to order lunch outside as well, no. Okay. It's just them.
いろいろあったんだよ。させよ、そのくらい。
That sounded weird.
だから、別に責めてなんかいないって。
とてもそうは思えないんだよ。
それは、生まれつきだな。
That's right. I'm not trying to belittle her at all. I'm simply a bit jealous. That's all. I guess they're possessive at this point. I mean, that's how their relationship works anyway. And
カズさ、お前らはいつまでも仲良く親子やってくれよ。
I want Yoko-san to keep holding on to her life. I want Kazusa to keep loving her mother.
なんだよそりゃ。わけわかんない。
確かにな。
And lastly, if they could share with me even the slightest bit of familial love that they have for each other, I'd really be happy. I'd be really happy. That's my wish as the newest member of their family.
でさ、今からどこに行くんだ？今日はそば食べて紅白見て、
初
除夜の
詣。
聞いて2年前に行くんじゃないのか？
それもかなり魅力的なんだけど、その前にちょっとだけ付き合ってくれよ。
けどお前、そっちは？
頼むよ。
なんだよ。Because this is a place I simply had to visit before the day ends. Oh yeah, I was like admiring that piece of art.
やっぱり、ここか。
ああ、俺たちが3年間通った場所だ。
Oh shit, it's already 11 p.m. Oh my god. Hojo High School.
私が通ったのは、実質2年半くらいだったけどな。
グレてたもんな、お前。
ああ、なんか同じクラスにいたしつこい委員長のことを思い出してムカついてきた。一発蹴らせろ。
Wait, sorry. Let me take a break. I'm gonna sit here so I won't leave. All right, let's get the shit back on the road. This holy ground that both of us were thinking of ever since we came back to Japan, but could never bring ourselves to visit until now. The place we met at.
にしてもさすがに誰もいないな。
ま、大晦日だしな。
The school gates that lead to both the high school and the nearby university campus are not closed even on New Year's Eve. However, the school building is still devoid of life, and paired with the warm colors of the evening sun, the building stands with an air of loneliness.
行こうか、カズサ。
なんだよ、もう戻るのか？
何言ってんだよ。せっかく懐かしい母校なんだぜ。
おい。
Kazusa raises her voice in confusion, perhaps not understanding why I'm headed in the direction I am.
ちょっとだけ寄ってこうぜ。
いや、待てよ。無断侵入だぞ。
平気平気。誰もいないって。不良のくせに、この程度のことでビビってんのかよ。
あ、お前が委員長のくせに、はっちゃけすぎてるだけじゃないか。
In the end, though, either her pride as a delinquent or her desire to spite the class rep trumped over her wariness. Fighting her resolve, she took a powerful stride forward and began to follow me toward the school building. Of course.
1H よりはマシだろ。
うるさい。
The entrance leading to the school shoe lockers wasn't locked either, so we were able to make it to the school hallways without any obstacle. I do think we were being a bit careless, but today is special.
にしても変わってないな、ここも。
Just as Kazusa said earlier, the room plate read
こっ
3E.
ちが俺の席で、こっちがお前の席だったよな。
Just so you know, the entire time she was watching Hierarchy in the same way as what's her name? I'm trying to remember her name. Takagi-san looks at the dude.
ああ、そうだな。ここからの外の景色、なんか見覚えがある。
And if my memory serves right, this classroom undoubtedly the same 3E that we were assigned to.
そうだ。なんか落書きとか残ってないかな。譜面とか先生の悪口とか。
北原のバカ野郎ってのなら残ってるかもな。
そんなこと書いたのかよ。
Under the evening sun, the classroom empty save the two of us, we bring back to long forgotten memories to the light.
ああ、数えきれないほどな。あの頃の私は、お前のことがうざくてうざくて、世界で5本の指に入るくらい大嫌いだったんだ。
俺は、その頃からお前のこと大好きだった。
Way to counter this shit.
知ってるよ。顔だけで女のことを好きになる軽薄野郎だもんな。
だからさ、俺はあの頃、窓際で。
I love this. I love this bullshit.
その割にはいつも叩き起こしやがって。
そりゃそうさ。だって起こしたら、お前の
Oh, I love this banter, man. I love their banter.
こんなご褒美、あるか。
ああ、うざいキモい聞いてらんない。お前、本当に恥ずかしいやつになった
I
の？
love this banter. Although her words are relentless, Kazusa slowly inches toward me until her cheeks touch my chest.
恥ずかしいことばかり言わせたがるやつと一緒に暮らしてるせいでな。
Nice.
そいつもキモいな。大概だ。
Normally, our conversations end with one of us busting out laughing, making us lose track of whatever we were talking about. But this time, the quiet, scarlet, cold, dim, and melancholic evening sun preserves our embarrassing memories without letting go.
ここも、やっぱ変わってないな。
そうだな。
For some reason, Hojo High School has 3 music rooms. Music room is the one that students in the regular program use. In the school building on the opposite side is the music room tree, which is reserved for students in the music program. And lastly, there is this place, Music Room 2, a classroom reserved for the best of the music room program students who use it for their personal practice. At least on paper, up until a few years back, it was reserved solely for the single delinquent girl. And this is also our last destination for today. No, our last destination, Japan. What? Are they leaving Japan after this day? That's so fast.
寒っ。
The moment I open the window, a somewhat powerful gust of wind enters and closes down the whole classroom.
当たり前だ。大晦日だぞ。
うん、寒いな。付属祭の時よりも寒い。
春樹。
Oh, he remembers that moment. I stick my head out of the window and look at this classroom to my right. It goes without saying that the window to the classroom is slightly shut. No guitar sound can be heard from it. To the right? I thought it was to the left because the classroom was like...
あのさ、カズさ。
ほら、風邪ひくだろ。もう閉めたらどうだ？
いや、これは風邪じゃなくて。
じゃあなんだよ。
I'm simply nervous. That's all. Ooh, nervous about what?
そんなことよりもさ、
Here we fucking go.
お前、なんか変だぞ。
I think I'm acting strangely too. I've come this far already, but taking the next step is turning into a real struggle.
あのさ。
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
なんだ？
本当に何なんだよ。
カズさんのピアノ、聞きたいな。
ここでか？
ああ、ここで。
But that's to be expected, I guess. Everything needs to be done in a certain order for it to work. Oh, this song. As always, she grumbles about how I'm always listening to her play the piano anyways, and that her fingers are too cold to move properly. And of course, as always, she relents by saying, "This is the last time, okay?" before quietly beginning her performance. The solitary performance she held every day for 3 years using this piano. Elvistra. I love this piano. I know a lot of Japanese people like this piano, this particular piano piece, but yeah, I also picked up on this considering what its subject is on. The piano that was stood by Kazusa for those 3 years, which also worsened the friction between her and her classmates. A piano that was both a blessing and a
なあ、
curse.
カズさ。
ん？
お前、隣のギターが俺だって、いつから知ってたんだ？
そんな昔のこと覚えてない
I
の？
think she always knew in the beginning because, you know, their music rooms are together next to each other, and at one point she visited the music room too to see Haruki, and she decides to, you know. Anyway, the piano that guided my clumsy guitar to greatness, the piano that guided our amateur band to greatness, the piano that guided our festival performance to success, and the piano that after our performance kept on playing even as Kazusa and I ever so slightly touched, but also went our separate
俺のギ
ways.
ターだから合わせてくれてたのか？他のやつでもあんなおせっかいしたか？
Obviously not.
覚えてないって言っただろ。それに、もう、どうでもいい。いつだったかなんて。
関係ないか。
Kazusa still feels regret over the betrayal 3 years ago, but there is not a hint of regret over our separation 8 years anymore. She has accepted everything, happy and sorrowful, and that brought her to where she is now. All she can do is smile in reconciliation.
カズさ。
That's why I'll.
今度はなんだよ。せっかく弾いてやってんのに、いちいち邪魔するの？
俺たちさ、もう一度ここから始めよう。
I'll never let go of that smile.
え？
On top of the piano, a tiny little box laid before Kazusa's
そして
eyes.
これからもずっと続いていこう。
Oh. Come to figure of it, they never had a formal proposal, I guess. And inside it was a gentle silver glint.
何の真似だよ。
It is the very thing that is still missing from Kazusa's left ring
ごめん
finger.
な。実は、ちょっとだけお前を裏切ってた。陽子さんと結託してたんだよ。
それって、まさか。
Yeah, boy.
ここが式場なんだ。今日がその日なんだ。明日第二音楽室。
そう。それが北原家、遠間家披露宴の日程。
大晦日に学校でって、よく許可おりましたね。
ま、北条代とは持ちつ持たれつだし、そこはいろいろとね。
けど、なんで？
そりゃ、あそこは、あの子にとって特別な場所だからよ。
いや、そっちじゃなくて、どうして大晦日なんです？
それはまあ、私なりのリベンジってところかしら。
それってどういう？
あの日の私の作戦をもう一度再現するためなんてね、ちょっとした意地なのよ。
Though up until the very end, Yoko-san never really told me what she exactly was referring to when she said she was being stubborn.
悪趣味だぞ、お前ら。
Even so, the ceremony chosen to be held at this place at this hour is a product of exquisite mix of Yoko-san's love, tenacity, and mischievousness.
ここなら、私が感激するとでも思ったのか？泣くとでも思ったのか？
泣かないのか？
泣くかバカ。私はもともと式なんてどうでもいいって言ってただろう。
そうだったっけ？
The words she spoke when we were snuggling in bed had a slightly different nuance in my memories, though.
それを妙なサプライズでお涙ちょうだいとか、なんだよ。私が泣いてるところを撮影して後で笑い物にでもするつもりだったか？
いや、俺は別にそんな。
こうなったら意地でも泣いてなんかやるもんか。誓いの言葉だってすっごいめんどくさそうにはいはいって答えてやる。
いいよ、別に泣かなくても。
If anything, what's amusing is the fact she actually does plan on reciting her vows this way.
これは俺と陽子さんの自己満足なんだ。お前はいやいや付き合ってくれるだけでいい。
In any case, I've gotten Kazusa's consent. That's why I take out my phone and press the send
ど
button.
こに連絡してんだよ。
そりゃ新婦の親戚ご友人一同にさ。
Oh shit, this is... You know what? Last New Year, during the New Year, or rather, like the days before New Year, there was the Winter Comic Con, and the artist, White Album 2 created a special portrait depicting this wedding. Oh man. I might end up checking up by you later after this. After all, they're supposed to have been waiting outside for a while. And while carrying the bride's ensemble at that. Here we go.
すいません。それでまだですか？
ああ、すいません、北原さん。実は着替えはとっくに終わってるんですけれど。
はあ。
Udo-san, who is in the neighboring music room 1, sounded somewhat troubled. It's been well over an hour since she dragged Kazusa away to change her clothes.
カズサさんがさっきから廊下でごねてまして。
ああ。
いい加減に覚悟を決めなさい。あんた、本当はものすごく見てもらいたいんでしょうが。
Nice.
そんなことない。嫌でたまらない。だからどうしてそこまで思いっきり照れるのよ。あんた自分がいくつだと思ってるの？いくらなんでも親として恥ずかしいわ
I
よ。
love this conversation.
だって。
It's singing to her. It's finally singing to her.
ああ、もう鬱陶しい。
They're getting married.
やめろ。やめろ。
Oh, nice. Here we go.
「
Well, I did have an idea of what she'd look like. Oh, I have a better idea of what she'd look like. Let me show you guys. I really do have an idea what she look like. Look at this. This is the realest shit. You see this? See this? This is the realest shit. This is the real Kazusa fan here, huh? Realest shit. Anyway, I really did have an idea what she look like. Anyway, let me put this on. Hold on. Oh, let me show this shit again. See this? While it's not being fucked up by the camera. See this? This is the realest shit as a Kazusa fan. This is the realest shit. Anyway.
悪趣味だよ。
I knew that seeing Kazusa dressed like this would blow my socks off.
私がこんな。
Oh, this is a really good figure because I'm comparing my figure with the CG. It looks so it captures it. I knew I'd be lost at words.
式あげるって話した時から、こうされることはある程度予測してただろ。
けど、こんな。
But how should I put it? I guess even when I'm in the state of complete astoundment, my mouth still moves. Or rather, since she's even more panicked than I am, I feel an obligation to drive the conversation forward.
綺麗だ。カズサ。
I can agree.
言うな。
To be honest, I want to shout, "Holy crap!" at the top of my lungs right now, but before embracing Kazusa with all my might. But Kazusa just looks as though she's really not ready for this.
だって、私は。
We've been living together for 3 years already, and on paper we're already married. Yet somehow the idea of becoming a bride in the wedding ceremony didn't even cross her mind once.
私は、お前の妻になりたかっただけで、別に、花嫁なんかになりたかったわけじゃ。
She's becoming soon right now.
いいじゃん、別に。花嫁になっても、さ。
けど。
Is there still guilt lingering deep down within her? Up until now, Kazusa never once tried to dress up unless it was for a concert. Although perhaps that was partially just her personality.
本当に、綺麗だ。赤みたいに、似合ってる。
Damn.
春樹。
いいのか泣いちゃって。陽子さんが大喜びでビデオ回すぞ。
うるさい。
妙なサプライズ。大成功しちまったな。
From now on, we will never again anguish over what we should have done, or what we could have been. We will never again disavow what we have right now. That's why we will affirm what we have. From this place filled with the greatest joys, but also the greatest pains, we start again. With that said, our belated wedding ceremony now commences.
なあ、カズさん。俺、お前とずっと一緒にいるって誓うから。
そんなのもう、私は100万回誓ってる。
そっか。
まあ、100万と1回なんて、決して多くないけどな。
ちょっとそ
それは私の立ち会いのもとでやるって言ったでしょ。
Did they just randomly started saying their vows like that? I feel bad for Yoko-san. Wait, we're not yet at the scene that is depicted in the painting. There you go. Here we go. We're close to that.
じゃあ、そろそろ行こっか。
Oh, that's the voice of Setsuna. I know the voice of Setsuna. Wait, shit! They never showed that shit. Oh my god! I thought they did. Oh my god! Why did they have? I specifically remembered Setsuna showing up and having a conversation or something like that. What the fuck? Well, shit. I was surprised it ended there. I remember watching it in YouTube and I was like, oh, shouldn't there be like a scene with Setsuna actually talking to them? Oh. Yeah, because let me actually show that shit. Maybe it's in Bai right now. I'm gonna open up a tab for Bai. Fuck.
As you watch this,
Fucking hell, man. I was like, what the fuck? Where's this scene with like... Alright, here we go. Wait, what's this? What is this? I don't remember this portrait. But I don't like this picture of Kazusa. I mean, I'm looking for... Where's that portrait? Huh, there's a lot of White Album 2 portraits that was released throughout the years. And I'm seeing them for the first time. Kazusa, Setsuna, and Strasbourg. Wait, let me share my screen. So as you can see, I'm viewing. I'm looking at Bai for my. I'm looking for this specific one. Let me search for that shit. Because there is a specific one. What's this new one? $900 for what the fuck? Why is it $900? Does it have some super special? It shouldn't be 900. This is too expensive. This one's too expensive. Oh yeah, this one was a recent one. So this was released last winter. But I don't think this is like, I don't know, getting Koharu related art is very rare by in itself. Is it all gone? Are they no longer selling that? I don't think anyone. Maybe no one's selling that. This is so special. To see one. Oh, there you go. This is the one. This is the one I'm talking about. So this was the thing I was expecting Actually, on the day of Kazusa's birthday, every single Kazusa fan just started showing their shit with this because they obviously have like a copy of this, which I'm going to get eventually. Maybe I'll do that after the stream. I'll keep this. I'll keep this. You know, maybe I could search. We could search for this one because you know, fuck. There might be a cheaper one. This is the cheapest. $170. It's not so bad. What's this one? Closing chapter. I don't care about this. I don't care about that topic. 170. 170 is not so bad. I'll check this out after stream, but this is not a current concern. This is, I'm gonna check this out. 170 isn't so bad, actually. 170 isn't so bad. And 170 isn't so bad. Anyway, let me close that window. Alright, let's try to check out the other stuff. Let's see. Extra episode, voice dramas. Sworn enemy. What is this? Actually, I'm gonna do. I think this is the normal, cause it's a normal ending kind of stuff. Yeah, this is a continuation of the Kazusa normal ending. I don't want to go through this though. Or this is after April Tokyo. It doesn't have a date though. Actually, I have no idea what this is.
さて次のニュースです。都内の小中学校で今日入学式が行われました。杉並区の水口小
おはようございます。この度報道部に配属となりました柳原智です。これからよろしくお願いします。
I actually have no idea what this is about. Oh yeah, this is an extension of the normal ending. Cause it's a normal ending. I reject that ending. I will not do that ending. I don't care about that ending. Although I heard that To My Sworn Enemy is what makes the normal ending actually very good, but I don't feel like it. It's such a painful ending, man. Maybe one of these days I'll check it out, but I'm having a good night. I don't want to go through that shit ever again. That was a very terrible experience, man. The Kazusa normal ending is a very terrible experience. Now let me check out the other stuff. Let me.
So そうなんですよ。
あ、こんなにエロいのって。
そう、エロさもまたね。はい、ということで聞いていただいてありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
北原でいいんだよね。北原春樹役の水島貴弘です。
Okay, let's I'm gonna share this shit. This is because what the translators of the game did is just what the translators did is they freaking made videos instead, so we're gonna check this out.
相馬和沙役の生田目ひとみです。
これ性別じゃないや。名字ってどうなったんだっけ？だってもう妻になってるでしょ。
でもやっぱ仕事上は東まで行ってんじゃないの普通に。
それはそうだ。
Yeah, that's
本名は変わってるでしょ。
じゃあそこはもうマルトさんの頭の中に、任せます。
いやでもねちょっと久々だったからね。
そうなんですよ、久々に演じてしかもこっちかっていうね。
なんか台本もらった時びっくりしたよね。
そうなんですよ。
こんなにエロいのって。
そうエロさもまたねまあその辺は変わってないっちゃ変わってないというか、
なんかね、大人のドラマだからね。
そうマルトさんによるとマルトさんがちょっとこうフラストレーションが溜まってる
What the hell? What the hell?
らしくて、ちょ
I
っと
feel bad.
イチャイチャ度をちょっとモリモリにしてるんじゃないかなっていう。
What the hell is that supposed to be?
私レコーディングさせてもらったじゃないですか、カズサアルバム。その時マルトさん来ててくれて、その時すげえこの原稿書いてたの。
その時に？
そう、その時も書いてたの。で、あれを私が歌ってんの聞きながらこんなこと考えてたのかなとかちょっと思ったりとか。
別にそこイメージは特にそこで抱いてるわけじゃないでしょ。
でもなんか私が歌ってる子でこういうイチャイチャしてんの書かれてたんだって思って。
それはまだ僕まだ聞けてないんで、あれですけど、もっと結構なんていうんですか、こうカズサ的なこうなんていうのか、もっとシリアスじゃないけど、こうしっとりとかそういう曲だったの？
でも本当に皆さんが投票いただいて、その票で割と曲が決まったので、だからもう聞いてもらうとこれ歌うんだって感じがいっぱいあって。
You know the ironic thing is when you visit YouTube and we try to play White Album 2 songs, the first set of songs that come from White Album 2 comes from the Kazusa album rather than the stuff that comes from the Setsuna and because most songs are sang by Setsuna's VA and another singer, and however you're more likely to get the Kazusa ones first.
それはこれ発売時期今どの段階で分かってないけど、
いやだってこれと一緒に出てるはずだから。
Wait, it's maybe 60.
聞けてる
はずよ。
じゃあ逆に言うとマルトさんこの時書いてたんだってお客さんも思っちゃうかもしれない。
そうだね。
Oh, I see. This is so recent then. I didn't realize how recent Kazusa's
今回の
album
この
is.
ドラマで、すごい春樹のセリフで、過去の話をしててさ、髪が綺麗で顔が好みで声が似合っててってセリフあったじゃん。嘘つけ、お前ずっと私の声似合ってないって思ってただろって思って。
なんで
マルトさんがさ、声は違うってずっと芝居は好きだけど声が違うってずっと言われてたから。
またそういうの入れ込んできてるの。
だからでも逆にこれマルトさんの罪滅ぼしじゃないけど、
出た。
それを書いてくれたのかなと思って。
そこ一番集中して書いたかもね。
Fucking Martha Sensei, man.
やろうっつって。
正直自分でも声似合ってるなんていうねニュアンスがね
言わないでしょ。
なんかさ演じててもこれ中の人のこと言ってるからって若干思ってたよ。
だからマルトさんこの何年も経って。
Yeah. The thing about Kazusa is she has a very unusually deep voice. I mean, it's the thing. It's like you're so not used to having like a very deep voice. But it's a thing.
今私にこれを言うのって思って。
いやそんなのでもねユーザーの方たちはそこまでぴったり合ってるからこそのねこうカズさんのぶっちゃけ
That makes Kazusa special.
もうそれを演じられて幸せでございますよ。
そうですね、そうですね。まあ本当に今回またできてよかったなと思うし、なんかこういう未来っていうのはなんかね今回もね、タイトル的には2016年って出るっていうとなんかこう現代今をね生きてる。
So they did this in 2016. So many years ago.
まあこっちのねお話で、ストーリーを描くとまあ皆さん分かっていると思いますが、我々しか出てないというね。
そうだね、いなかったね。
いなかったね。
It wasn't there.
話題にも出なかったね。
どうしよう。言
ってないね。怒られるね。
そうでもまあこっちの2人はその辺を全部
こうなったらこうなんだよね。多分また違う未来もあるからね。そう違う話もね。
違う未来だったらまた違うけど、ここはもうねもう2人で 生きてくって決めたようなね、もんですからね。あと陽子さん元気そうですね。
ね、よかったよ、やっぱそれも気になるとこだからね。
そうそうそう、だからちゃんとね陽子さんが送ってきてくれてよかったっていう。
2016年にご健在だというね
えそんなの分かんないもんね。
そうだよ、
ね、ゲームでとかでやってたらどうなってたか分からない。
I told my youngest immortal.
泣いたからお母さんと思って。
本当だよね。すごくいいシーンだったからね、そこもね。いやでもよかったな。はい。ということで、
はい、
皆さんね、またホワイトアルバム2のコンテンツはね、そうそうそうね、曲も出したりとかまだ終わらないと思って、また楽しみに、夏を楽しみになるかどうかわかんないですけどまた冬かもね。ホワイトアルバム2だからね、夏の雰囲気ないんであれですけども、また機会があればいいなと思います、以上。
It's a series that will never end. A lot of people still think it's the biggest shit ever. Okay, this is the last one, and I'll answer you after this one. This is what they were talking about.
カズサ。おい、カズサってば。
Oh yeah, his voice is way older here.
いい加減起きろ。
うるさいぞ、春樹。夫のくせになんだその態度は。妻がここ。
I didn't update.
心地よくね。
It doesn't. Oh, I just realized it and then fuck. Okay, well I'll just open this with this thing. I have VLC. You know what? You guys just need to look for New Year's Eve 2016. I'm just gonna watch it on my own. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy watching. I randomly felt like doing this. The Kazusa after story. I was supposed to do Tsukihime remake Arcade throughout this week. But I only have 1 day left for that because on Saturday I will put my full focus on CL's route. Hopefully I am done by Sunday, although there is a holiday on the Monday. I have a lot of things to do in life, so let's see. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy watching. This is a way to end everything. White Album 2 for a long time. I don't know. I've been listening a lot to the music lately, so it's really in my head. But I don't know why I randomly felt like doing this, but it's good to have this working. So yeah, for this week, we'll continue with Tsukihime remake. Tomorrow we'll try to do as much as we can with Arcades around. Then we'll on Saturday when the patches release, we're gonna switch immediately to CL's route, even if whether or not I'm finished, and we'll try to finish it on Sunday or Monday morning. Anyway, next month I will be doing Subahibi. Next July is the Subahibi month, and we actually haven't done the after story itself, so there is also an after story for one of the endings on the Hill of Sunflowers. That we're gonna be doing that. I haven't continued Tears of the Kingdom since I don't know, maybe a week or two. It's been 2 weeks since I played Tears of the Kingdom, so I don't know if I'm gonna be continuing that, but I might. So we'll see how that works out. Because I don't have any other game lined up until August, which is for Armored Core 6. But in between, from now to till that time, I'm not expecting much. So I still have some free time to check out some things. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy watching, and I'll see you guys on the next stream. Ciao.